months back, we were playing one Sunday afternoon here after Ben and Lisa had been to church and played somewhere, and we all got together here and we were playing a song. I don't even know what we were playing, probably just beating around, playing whatever came to us. And next thing you know, I looked out the window and a thought hit me, and I looked at Stephen and I said, hey, what about an hour till dusk?
Hour to dusk.
And Stephen said, well, I'm kind of hearing something like this. And he played a raw version of what you just heard.
Yes.
But as we played it and as we got a little more familiar with it and started thinking about the imagery of the notes and what it brought up in our minds, we started thinking about General Lee leaving Appomattox a defeated man. And so the imagery we tried to invoke with the fiddle was a very disappointed, heartbroken general on his horse, regretfully and mournfully just kind of sulking away.
Yeah, a man that, right or wrong, had put his heart and soul into 4 extremely difficult years, only to have it all just fade away.
Yeah,
for nothing.
And you know, being known for caring for his men and everything, and knowing how many men he had lost, and even how many men the Union had lost,
Absolutely.
how many the country had lost, would have had to have taken a toll on anybody, especially someone, you know, who cared that much for their men and cared for their cause. As Stephen said, be it right or wrong, it was his entire, those 4 years were, I mean, that was all it was war for him.
Yes.
And so with us, you know, we write Civil War stuff, be it Confederate, be it Union, be it whatever. We just write what we feel, and you know, we want both sides to be represented because both sides are America now. They're our America, you know, and looking back, I can claim the Union as much as I could claim the Confederacy because we're Americans. You know, we're not one or the other.
Right. It was a hiccup in the great experiment.
It was.
And you know, it happened.
And you know, I've never gotten angry at somebody or blamed them for having the hiccups, because I understand that that's just part of growth. That's part of your life. That's going to happen, and
Right.
there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
But you know, and the important thing is about those hiccups is to remember them.
Right.
Because if you don't remember them,
You're doing it again.
you're doing it again.
And nobody wants to go through that again, especially with the kind of weaponry and stuff we have now. It would be an utter bloodbath, and other countries would probably. There's no telling what would happen in the world if we had that much instability over here. Because
No.
even at our worst, which I feel like right now we're struggling with a lot of things in a lot of ways, but even at our worst, we're still the stability in the entire world, because as long as we're able to stand up for what's right, they know that we're going to do it.
Right. Absolutely. And the thing about General Lee and even the generals on the Union side, they 100% believed in their cause. And that, just how honorable that is for somebody to believe in something strong enough to, you know, fight and die for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and especially, you know, I watch a lot of sports and stuff, and you see people when they're down by quite a bit, they're just ready to tuck it in and be done, because there's an end, there's a time, you know, there's going to be a buzzer, there's going to be a horn, whatever, and it's over with. But in a war like that, there is no such thing, and you either fight to the death, or luckily survive, or you desert, which is worse than either of those two.
Yeah.
And so for those men to fight that bravely, regardless of what color jacket they had on, or what rifle they had, or what they believed, to have that kind of devotion to your cause is honorable. And that's one of the reasons we respect both sides so much, is just for that dedication. Because if you're that dedicated, there's something deep within you, and there's something special about you.
Yeah. So with that being said, go get your history book, read up on the Civil War, learn about both sides, and listen to music, and just
Yeah, and if you ever hear us or see us somewhere and you want to hear Leaving Appomattox,
Yep.
which is what we officially named it, Leaving Appomattox, parentheses, an hour till dusk.
We'll play it for you.
We'll play it for you, gladly.
Yep.
Buy a
All
CD, we'll sign it.
We'll sign it. All
We'll
right.
pat you on the back, hug you, and pray for you. Hey, whatever we can do to make you happy. And
Yep. And this has been the Pick and Chair Prophets presents. Yes.
The story behind the song.
Yes. See y'all next
Play
time.
us out, Stephen. Thank you.